So they're going to have cornermen who can throw in the towel as well. And you at least start using Danny Hodge as the referee. He's going to be used as the in-ring referee for the first two brawls, and referee Jack Doan will be used for the in-ring referee. And then eventually Hodge gets moved over to the judges table. Why the use of Hodge? Is this feels like it has JR's fingerprints on it. Is that fair to say?
Well, that was my idea. Well, look, Danny Hodge, in my view, is the greatest. Was at that time was the greatest living wrestler. He was he never lost in college. He won 3 national championships. He went to 2 Olympic Games. He was the national Golden Gloves boxing champion. So he had been around the game, and was just, he was comfortable in the ring. His issue was he was getting up there in age a little bit, and he wasn't the popular choice to be the referee because of his age and the idea that nobody's going to hear of him. This is the same company that didn't want you to mention the names of the referees in the regular matches. So I didn't understand what the big issue was, other than people being happy to go against my creative in that respect, what creative I had to contribute to. So Hodge was, I thought he was the logical. I mean, my God, his accolades and who he was. I mean, the Heisman Trophy for amateur wrestling is called the Dan Hodge Award. He's well respected internationally. He's a huge star in Japan back in the day. And this shooting ability is legendary. I've never been around a pro wrestler that I thought could manhandle Dan Hodge. I asked Lou Thesz one time about Dan Hodge. Lou was talking about all these shooters, just me and him shooting a breeze. And I said, he named all these tough guys. And of course, Lou's go-to was the double wrist lock, which the announcers today love to call a Kimura. It is a Kimura, but first it was a double wrist lock, and a double wrist lock is a Kimura. But that's just a trend. That's being artsy, I guess. I thought Hodge was a good selection. Vince didn't, somebody in inner circle. These guys are like to remain nameless and faceless. It was just not a fun experience, Conrad. It wasn't a fun experience for me personally. Once we got in our toe in the water and saw how cold or warm the water was, depending on your perspective, it got to be very cumbersome.